It's one thing to use my shit, then it's another to break it after. Then just dash it to the side as, oh, I'll give you mine. You weren't supposed to break it in the first place.
I think the breaking happened when
she threw it across the floor.
Yeah.
That's not your shit.
I'm sure they would have called those Siamese twins outside. Like, every minute. Yusha, this great thing, I talk to people that is not ourselves.
Go to my Instagram page to get all the clips that you need. My Instagram handle is going to be in the description box, so please check it out. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're most definitely welcome. If you're a regular viewer, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. Today I'm going to be talking about the whole Nengi and V's fight, and also I'm going to be talking about how Nengi said she was sick and tired of Ozo being around her all the time. If you go to the streets of Twitter and you watch Big Brother from Twitter, you are going to be confused. I tell you, they will start by saying, oh, did you see the fight between V and Nengi? They were stabbing each other. It was Coyote that ran from the production room and came to separate them. Another person say, the part that burst my brain was when Nengi now poured water on V, and V now decided to break Nengi's head. Guys, it was dramatic. So this was them just being sarcastic about the whole V and Nengi fight, because according to the Twitter street, so it's not me, they were acting as though the elites were doing as if you people that were claiming bestie now should be on a don't fight. So in the bid to make the elites jealous or whatever they are trying to do, they now started doing, oh, if you see the fight, it was bloody, it was scattered, it was this. But then again, there was no big fight like that. So let me tell you guys how it played out. Earlier in the day, we saw V and Lekon having a conversation, and V was just complaining about how Ozo and Nengi are always together all the time, and she's like, I beg, is sickening. And what even makes her laugh the most is that some of them will spend all day together, then at night they will now sleep in separate beds. That she doesn't get it, like, why are people sleeping in separate beds when you're acting like people are inseparable? So she just talked about it and moved on. Then later that day, we now saw in the evening where they had finished rehearsal, done some things and all that, they were preparing for their task. Then V and Neo were sitting in the box room area. Nengi and Ozo were walking past, and then Nengi just decided to joke with V, and then she just told them that, see, people when get task on a day they do love, that kind of thing. Then V just change the thing for Nengi. Do I have deja vu? Have I seen this thing happen before? Oh, does it? So the thing was not going as it was going so far. I said, what's going on, what's happening? So it's like the thing now caused one kind of fracas. They did not show us, we didn't see it, but it turns out that Nengi and V raised their voices. Then after that time, we now saw when Neo came to meet Nengi in the kitchen, and he was asking her that, babe, what's up? And I too get issue, what thing happening? Matter can look like say issue day. She said she doesn't know that they don't have any issues, that she was just joking. She doesn't know why the thing now turned into one kind of serious thing, that she doesn't know where it's coming from. As we were there, Ozo now walked in, then Ozo now started trying to convince Nengi that it was sarcasm, that V was being sarcastic, that she shouldn't take it so far. She now said, well, that she knows sarcasm when she sees one, and that doesn't sound like sarcasm to her, but if Ozo is insisting that it's sarcasm, then she's going to accept it. It was not like but then this, even if it is not, just try not to react. She said, if it's not sarcasm, then I have to react. Stop trying to tell me not to react. If somebody does something to me, I am human, and I'm going to react when I want to react, how I want to react. Stop trying to box me in. As she was there talking, she just got upset and wanted to walk away. That's how Ozo just was 10. I said, the manly Ozo, how does one reporting they do? Ozo took a stand and he said, you are not going to walk away. We are not doing that. You will stand here and we're going to cook our food and we're going to eat together. I say, yes, that's what I'm talking about. The man of the house. That's how Nengi too. She just stood. Came back, went back, hide the noodles, turned on the gas. He said, we're not turning off gas that we're not cooking. We will cook. We're going to be here. Whatever it is we have, we're going to settle it out and we're going to cook and eat. I said, oh, this is so sweet. And then Nengi, she didn't really take the thing so far. Me, you saying I miss some girls, we don't do, no, leave me alone, leave me alone. But Nengi, she also tried to just listen, went back, started cooking again. Well, they now started changing the topic. Said just the, oh, do we put pepper in the noodles? Should we do it? And that's how they moved on from the talk. But then we're now wondering what exactly happened that they are taking this thing so far. We now saw when Neo was telling Kidwire and they con that the reason why V is angry is that Nengi took her stuff and then broke it. And instead of Nengi to maybe apologize and feel remorse about everything, she just acted as though it's not so important because I can replace it. Because Nengi was like, oh V, sorry I broke your stuff, I'm going to give you my own, and then that's it. But she was expecting Nengi to do more, so that's it. But she just feels, according to Neo, it feels like whatever it is, people should just talk it out and then move on. So why the force, you know? So Kidwa just told him that, guy, no put mouth for their matter. He said that guy is not like, if I don't move on, girls, like Kidwa I come say, I assure you, this will definitely drag this thing to the end of this week. These people, girls, that's what their matter, they shall moved on from there. Later, when I heard when V was telling Neo that, that the reason why she's upset is that Nengi came to touch her makeup bag and that she didn't even tell her, she didn't take permission from her. She just touched her makeup bag and now she has broken something that she uses all the time and she just goes, oh, sorry, I'm going to give you my own. That things don't work like that. So Neo was like, okay, if she comes to give you her own, would you take it? She said, never, she's not going to take it. Neo was not telling her that don't raise anything up again. If she doesn't come to meet you, do not say anything about it again. She was like, yeah, no problem. She's not going to say anything. But my issue now is that Nengi does not even know that that's the reason why V is angry. She thinks that, they just talked and then things blew up. She doesn't even know that this whole blowing up of everything is as a result of she breaking V's stuff. But me, I feel like V should have told her that, until I don't like the fact that you just say I'll replace it. Somehow then Nengi will be like, oh, sorry, or something, whatever it's going to be. But the fact that Nengi is aloof and then she is angry is just somehow. I was waiting for them to talk about it this morning before I bring the gist to you guys, but it looks like they're not talking about it because at the end of the day they all had one kind of conversation that everybody laughed. So I feel like they have moved on from that. I've not seen V and Nengi talking this morning, but then I don't think that they are having any enmity traits right now. But let's move on from that. Let's talk about how Nengi told Ozo that she's sick and tired of them being together all the time. So she was like, Ozo, like I feel like people outside will be even calling us simian twins because we are so inseparable. I feel like we should relate more with others. We do not have to be together all the time. Let's be with other people, be where other people are, even if we are sitting next to each other or something. But then let there be other people every time we're having secret conversations. And she's like, it's not like we haven't saying anything bad or seriously, because if we're having secret conversations and then the whole world is hearing it, so what are we hiding from the rest of the housemates here? There's no point. So I feel like we should start relating with people. Let's be where people are. Also was not saying that he doesn't see anything wrong with it. As a matter of fact, it feels like he's even relating with other people and also relating with Nengi as well. That the thing is looking like both of them are always together because they've been having tasks this week. Like they just wake up in the morning, next thing they will call them for their task. Before you know, they'll do their task. Most of the time they are in separate teams. They'll do their task in different teams until evening. Then in the evening they will not be together. So it looks like they are always together, but that is not the case. She's not like, no, she doesn't think so. She feels like they should just be like, she's not like, okay, now for example, now everybody's in the room, people are gisting, people are talking, and then only the two of us are just sitting down in the dining and talking. So what are you going to say about this? Please, let's go and mix up, let's go and talk to people. He now said, okay, 5 minutes and then we'll go inside. That's why they stayed. That 5 minutes, my brothers and sisters, that 5 minutes turned to like 1 hour. They stayed there, talk again before they now finally went into the room, stayed with everybody, and then they started gisting. And I really like that. Nengi is like, she used to feel it when people are talking outside, because this is not the first time that Nengi will just stay and then she will say something that is happening outside the house. It's like the Spirit of God used to minister to her somewhere. I remember I was watching Austin Beta. If you watch Austin Beta, I was watching Austin Beta and she was just watching Nengi and Ozo, and then Ozo's hand was under Nengi's duvet. That just when she was like, Ozo, what is your hand doing under Nengi's duvet? It's like you're pressing something. That's how Nengi just say, Ozo, bring out your hand. I don't want to hear story. She said, why is Nengi reading her mind? So yeah, Nengi, she begins to feel it when people are talking about something or something is going on outside the house, because it is true that the whole street of Twitter, plus in fact people generally are talking about the fact that Ozo always follows Nengi and then they are always together all the time. So I feel like Nengi, she has a special power. She has a superpower to notice. This is just one example. There are several other things that Nengi will just say that you just wonder, how the hell did this girl know? Is she outside the house? Is Vicky whispering things to her? But guys, what do you think about this? But I feel like they are going to keep doing the same thing, because I was on the year word. But then again, we're going to see how it plays out. Again, I will say, let us keep predicting who is leaving this Sunday. I feel so bad because sincerely, these 4 people are strong and I don't want to miss any of them in this house. It's not because I have favorite. My favorite is not standing. But then again, I feel like these people, they should not go. Can they leave all of them for us? Oh my God, I cannot wait to hear the results on Sunday. Guys, what do you think about me going live again on Sunday before the eviction? Let's predict who is going to win, and then let's talk about the issues of everything that is surrounding us. And I would like to have a chat with you. What do you think? Please leave your comments below. Until next time, I'm going to have to see you on my next one. Bye.